Okay, I did get a couple of requests to expand on my last video. Um, and in that video, I showed you how to create a header in Elementor, and then how to have make that header transparent, and then how to have a background image um, display behind the header. And so there's that transparent header with the background image underneath it. Now, the problem is that when you scroll up and this page doesn't have enough content to show you to actually cover those menu items, go beneath them. But if this page was longer, you would scroll up, all the content would go behind your menu items and your logo, and then it wouldn't be very visible. So I did have a few requests to show how to make the background of the sticky header change color once the page scrolls up. And so I'm going to show you how to do that quickly. I'm going to go into Chrome Developer Tools just to show you. Actually, I'm going to reload the page first and you'll see why. Then I'm going to go into Chrome Developer Tools. I'm going to hit here on the inspect elements just to get, it doesn't let me select the whole header, but it gets me close. And so that's just the logo element, and then there's the section over here for the whole header. It's right there, and you can see there are a whole bunch of CSS classes in there. So I don't know, maybe like 10 or something. But the one that we need is not there yet. So I want to show you, just watch this blue section over here. When I scroll up, it's going to change. See, so now it highlighted a bunch of elements and it actually added some more CSS. The JavaScript created, as you scroll up, creates that CSS class for the sticky header. And we can see it over here. It's called Elementor Sticky Active. And so that's the one that we're going to access to change it. And so over here in Chrome Developer Tools, that's where it is. And if I double click on, there we go. So I've managed to do that. So then if I say background color, and I just give that, let's just, what is corn silk? We'll choose corn silk. Okay, and so you see now it's given that element a background color. And so when we scroll, it's going to change color. So now let me go and show you how to add the correct code inside of Elementor. Okay, so we're here in the back end of Elementor. This is where if you're here to edit your header, and you would have to go then to the Advanced tab and then hit Custom CSS at the bottom. And we're going to put some CSS in here. And I have saved that CSS in Google Keep. So I'm just going to copy that. And you can see there is our Elementor Sticky Active CSS class that we are going to change. So I'm going to copy that, paste it in here. And if you work with CSS regularly, or ever at all actually, I would recommend commenting your code so that you know what you are editing. So I've created a comment over there, sticky header background color, and here we go. Elementor Sticky Active CSS class, and then we're giving it, changing the background color element, and then we've used the RGBA. And so basically this is making a black header that's got 90% opacity. And so let's change that to like 40. And you see that that has changed the background over there. So now let's update that. Sorry, my internet connection's a little bit slow, and so I'm going to reload this page, and it looks exactly the same, but when we scroll, bam, there's our 40% opaque black header background. And now the one problem that I haven't actually figured out yet, I just haven't taken the time, is that when you scroll up, it activates that CSS class, and it creates the background color for the header. When you scroll back down, it doesn't do that. So the JavaScript has activated that CSS element, but it doesn't deactivate it when you scroll back down. And so the sticky header background color stays there. I haven't quite figured that out. If and when I do, I can update you. Okay, so now let's go on to the next thing. You might want your header to shrink when you scroll up because it's taking up a little bit too much space, and you want your content to be more noticeable. So we're going to add more CSS, and again, I do have that CSS here in Google Keep. I'm going to copy that. We're first going to set the logo size of the logo just in general. Just going to comment that. And so we're going to set the logo size. This logo over here is actually, if I check it, is actually only 33 pixels high. And so let me just change that to like 35. Update. And then we're going to go and add the stuff that actually makes it shrink. We're going to set the logo size for the sticky header. As you can see, we've used the Elementor Sticky Active class. I'm going to add that just below there. And then let's make this 25 because our logo is really small already. Obviously, you can just play with these pixel values according to what you have in your header. But okay, we're going to add one more. We're going to set that logo to the maximum height. Okay, and you see that's got a few extra classes, and it's got the link tag in there. And let's just change that to like, I don't know, 25 as well. And then update. And then let's reload this page. There we go. And when we scroll, whoa, okay. That was actually, sorry, this was actually the header size. So let's change this to 50. Let's change it. Yeah, 45. Let's see what that does. Okay, there we go. So that last one, just to change the height of the actual header, and so that is now 45 pixels. And like I said, you can edit those values as they work for you. But that's the basic premise. And then the one other thing is, if I reload this page just one more time, when I scroll up, you'll see there's no transition effect. It goes from the normal header to a tiny header, and it just pops. If we wanted to fade or to slide or to do some kind of animation, we're going to have to add some more CSS. This video is just going on 9 minutes. I don't want to make it too much longer, but if there are any of you who do want to find out how to add the transitions, I'll be happy to make another video for that. If you're enjoying these videos, if they are helpful to you, please will you subscribe. If there's anyone in the Facebook groups that you're in who you think could benefit from learning this stuff, or they're asking questions and this could help them, I would love it if you would share it. Otherwise, thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I will catch you in the next video.